Don't get ahead of yourself, young blood. You ain't got the infrastructure.
My boss is going after everybody.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Nam's YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we are back with another TV show review. And we got BMF Season 1, Episode 4, Heroes review. This episode pretty much goes into Meech pretty much trying to get everything together in his head, especially with finding out that his mentor, the person he been looking up to, is somebody who likes to get high, who pretty much like to play with his nose, you know, the things like that. And he's pretty much trying to figure out, not ways to betray him or nothing like that. He's trying to figure out ways to up his game because he wants to take him and his brother to different levels. You know what I'm saying? He been trying to do this. He been thinking this. And going into this episode, he starts to find things out. More revelations come to light. He starts to figure more things out about Pat. But even as Meech starts to figure things out, he still is not on that. He's just trying to figure. Meech is a loyal person. That's what I'm going to say. Meech is a loyal person. And even everything that's going on with Pat and the way he coming at him, and even everything Meech knows as far as Pat getting high and whatnot, he still is like trying to figure out a way to I ain't gonna say necessarily keep working with him, but figure out a way to negotiate with him or some way. You know what I'm saying? And T on the other end, T is like, man, look, they both are trying to figure out a way to get bigger. They want to be above what they got going on as far as right now, as far as what they're doing. And not only that, like I said, you still see these dynamics as far as the way Meech likes to do things and the way T likes to do things. And T wants to have more of an input, have more of a voice as far as things going on, but you still can't help to notice that he's still following behind Meech. He still looks, what you can say, he looks up to Meech, and that's still his big brother. This, like, throughout these episodes, not just this episode, but throughout these episodes, you've seen that. Because you've seen, like I said, Meech being that one to step up and take that bullet. Well, not take the bullet for say, but you know what I'm saying? Take the blame, take the fault for everything. People blame what he's blaming him for everything. And you can see that his daddy knows these things. He knows this, bro. He knows it, and that's why he really want to stay away. And this nigga, his dad... Bro, it was some funny ass memes coming out about they daddy, man. The only nigga I know that wants to unpay a bill, and he's still not trying to hear it, bro. He not in the house. He done completely moved out. They got one of them stone cold black daddies, bro. He's not trying to hear nothing. But other than that, you can still see how Meech and Terry, they love each other, man. They brothers or whatnot, but you can still see that just the differences in the way they like to operate and do things. Like I said, Meech is that guy that's out front. He's out there like party or whatnot. He's the guy that's out there or whatnot. He's still smart though. He still knows how to maneuver. He notices things. Meech notices things that other people don't notice. They are both smart. Terry on the other end is still that guy that's laid back. He's not in a female's face like he's that laid back guy. But on the other end, I feel like Meech still notices certain things Terry still can't see, even with certain people's defaults. Kato, we all seen the revelation of Kato, and she's working a little more. I didn't see that coming. Maybe other people did. I didn't see that. But I'm still like, the things, like, man, Lamar is trying to take the 50 boys completely out the game, bro. And the way he's going about it, it's like he's doing certain things where he got some common sense. He even have ways of doing things that seem smart. Like he can make things happen. He's not just this intimidating dude, crazy motherfucker. Like he can make certain things move as far as using his mind, as far as, you know what I'm saying, trying to get certain things done. But at the same time, like I said, man, you just seeing how this episode really focuses on how much Meech and Terry have differences in the way they want to handle certain things and the way they want to do certain things. But at the same time, it's also showing you that they both are smart. On the other end, I gotta remember that they are still young, especially Meech. Well, Meech and Terry, because Meech is the big brother, but they still young. Because there's certain things they do in this episode where I'm like, hold on, How do you not know that he is not trying to set y'all up and that he still working for old buddy? I'm not trying to give anything away. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I'm just saying it's like, come on, man. Y'all got to think. How do y'all think that he got no certain people, but he's still working under him? And I'm like, I don't know. This don't work out. And it was something that happened. It was like, you see? Oh, man. I feel like, man, I love Wood Harris, man. I feel like, I don't know if he definitely probably not going to be at the end of this season. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. I'm not saying nothing happened to this in this episode, but I'm just saying, I don't feel like I see him making it to like a season 2 or anything. Do you know they have been renewed for a season 2? Another thing is, they cop, man. He got a lot of shit going on around him. The cop that meets Neil got undercover. I'm sorry I can't remember his name at the moment, but you know the bald-headed dude off the Medea movie, man. But anyway, it's a lot going on because, you know, Detroit done brung in the DEA and whatnot, and they doing this whole investigation, not only on the other crew or whatnot, but they really trying to focus on Meech because of the missing dude, because old buddy's still missing, that, you know, Meech homeboy shot or whatnot. So they got all this going on and all this little pull the cop had or whatnot. He ain't got that same pull no more. He got a lot of eyes on him, and it's a lot going on. And in this episode in particular, it's like, damn, he really tried. Like, but I think him and Meech are coming to some kind of understanding. Like, yo, we really gonna have to work together. We ain't gonna have no choice. I'm telling you. But other than that, man, I want to say something. I wanted to get all that out the way, just saying the things that went into this episode, certain things that's going on with this episode. But I want to talk about something else, just how I'm feeling about this series overall. Because, like I said, I've been looking forward to the BMF series or whatnot. I'm enjoying this series. I think this is a good show. I think I'm looking forward to whatever they can do moving forward, especially when you know the stories about what happened with BMF, especially BIGMEECH and SOUTHWEST. Not only that, things we might not know, but I mean, just hearing the things that you do know, because this is just the surface. They ain't got nowhere. This is the beginning stages of the things that Meech and Terry was doing, man. This is this is a slow burn. This ain't nothing. Especially if you watch the documentaries and you already heard all the stories and things they done. Way before, like I said, the Atlanta stuff, way before that. But one thing I want to say about this show is I was hoping that this was going to be more, and I hate doing this. I hate doing it. I can't help it, though. I was hoping this was going to be more on par with what they was doing with The Wire, even somewhat what they doing with Snowfall. And I mean being more grounded. I feel like BMF is on the same grounds, but I mean, I get it though, because STARZ has an audience, 50 Cent has an audience. They know what they want to give the people, and people know what they want to see. Being as that said, this feels more on par with Power and the other series. Not saying this is like Power or anything, but you know, this is drug dealing stories or whatnot. But look at the way The Wire's told his stories. I know we cannot get stories like that. We can't get that type of writing that we got for The Wire. I know that. I'm just saying, man. When it comes to a story like BMF is what I'm saying. Power is fictional, you know what I'm saying? Them type of stories, they're fictional stories. BMF is based on a true story. So it's like, especially everything that they done been through and seeing things that they done, it's like, could we get more of a grounded story? I was hoping we was going to get more of that type of storytelling. Like, The Wire, you got the things they did with that type of characters, the things that you wasn't expecting. Like, there wasn't no big action sequences that you was going to get. You got shootouts, you got things that happened, but they was so grounded. It was like it was like if you walked outside and you seen the shootout happening. It's like it's right there. That's how grounded it felt on The Wire. It was like watching somebody who getting arrested on The Wire. It was like you right there and you seen it. You riding by, you like, damn, such and such and them getting arrested. That's how grounded it felt. Watching this, it like the Power and whatnot, it don't feel like I see this happening. But on the same time, BMF is a story that sounds like something that you wouldn't hear about. When you hear like the way the cops used to talk about BMF, with the way they was like, nah, this is fictional. This a black crew running this type of organization. Think about it, because you know that how they used to always say it was like the Italians or whatnot that was running these type of organizations. In a way, it was gonna be this black crew running this type of organization. It was like hearing a fairy tale. So that's what I'm saying about okay, give or take with BMF, a lot of this stuff could have happened. Maybe these big action sequences or big shootouts, certain things happen because in this show, it's not like a bunch of big shootouts or nothing. There ain't no big action sequences in this. It's just it's just storytelling or whatnot. Being that said though, it's almost like think about with these sex scenes or whatnot. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying that nothing wrong with that because The Wire had certain sex scenes too. It had a bunch of them. Think about it. Minotti and the way he was getting around and doing shit. I'm just saying, man. I love The Wire. I love The Wire, and I gotta stop comparing shows to it. But when we get these stories based on true stories, I be feeling like, man, can we get some of that more grounded work? And I feel like Snowfall does a good job of it. It has its moments, but I feel like it does kind of keep it grounded. And the more seasons don't went on, Snowfall has gotten even more grounded and has done a lot of things, especially with last season and seeing ramifications is happening when the kid that got shot in the car or whatnot. That's what I'm saying, and not saying that they might not get to those type of points in this. You seen how The Wire was showing the effects of drugs. We don't see that type of stuff in this, so we ain't seeing like the junkies walking around, like seeing the effects of what it could do when drugs run into the household and how somebody get caught on the substance that you selling. The Wire went into all that type of stuff. That's what I'm saying, and I'm not saying it's glorifying it, but I'm just saying, man, I ain't mean to get into some type of deep thing about The Wire compared to BMF or not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying why I love The Wire and why I can go back and watch that over and over and saying I watch Power. I don't watch Power over and over. I'm just saying it's so much different storytelling. That's why I always used to say Power is like the Avengers of drug dealing storytelling. It's like that superhero type style drug dealing. On the other end, you got The Wire where it's just that low groundwork. It's like Logan. You know, Wolverine, it's like not big spec. It was like that superhero film, but it was no, I'm not going to say Logan. The Wire is more like The Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. It's more grounded. And my bad for making these comic book comparisons where y'all like, man, nigga, what are you talking about? I'm just saying, man, I was expecting, I guess, a little bit more grounded storytelling. That's what I'm saying. And maybe we gonna get to those type of points in here. Maybe, like I said, we only 4 episodes in. All that being said, I'm enjoying this. I can't miss an episode. I'm definitely be looking forward to the next episode. And all of that being said, it just feel like I'm just saying, man, I love The Wire. I love The Wire, and I just wanted this to be more, not like The Wire, just more grounded like The Wire. You understand what I'm saying, man? Overall, though, I'm really looking forward to see how, because you can already see, and you heard the stories of BMF, the documentaries. You know how it always showed how T and Mitchell always bumping heads. And I like the way that they're showing how in this show and in this episode in particular, you see how they still gonna be bumping heads and where it leads up to the things that happen and how the downfalls happen in the organization of BMF. Like I said, but I really love how they doing this, man. Like, once again, shout out to Little Meech and his acting. That's another thing. Shout out to Little Meech and his acting. I gotta say something. Cash Doll, man, she giving me some Lala vibes as far as her acting. Not saying Lala bad acting, not saying Cash Doll bad acting, but I'm just saying it's like these moments they be saying certain things and you could tell where it's like, it sounds like you reading off a piece of paper. Like, oh, okay, thanks, Lamar. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like what we doing? It's like, that's all I'm saying, man. Overall acting, though, I'm just saying, because Cash Doll it's like her first acting time, too, so, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And as far as Little Meech, though, he doing his thing, man. It's not just the way he's talking. It's his looks. Like, acting is not just the way you talk. Acting it's the way you move. It's your movements. It's the way you looking at somebody. It's your facial expressions. Acting goes into a lot of that. Not saying I'm the actor or professional actor. It's the things that I'm saying I love about people I love that see acting. Denzel Washington. Not comparing Little Meech to Denzel Washington. I'm just saying why you think we love Denzel Washington so much, because of the way he does things, the way we say he walks, the way we say he looks and stuff. That's what I'm saying. But Meech is playing this role, man. He is playing this role. So shout out to the acting Meech is doing. But overall, the acting for everybody. You know, these two, though, Wood Harris, you know, legend. He always going to do his thing, man. But Snoop Dogg as the preacher, That's another thing I feel like it's not making the show feel grounded. Not saying Snoop Dogg is not doing his thing as far as acting. I'm with it. Do I see Snoop Dogg playing a preacher? Yep. I don't see the preacher. I see Snoop Dogg playing a preacher. That's one thing I am going to say. Other than that, though, I'm still enjoying the episode. I'm still enjoying the show. Snoop Dogg and what he's doing, it's not taking me out the show or nothing at all. Nobody's taking me out the show. No matter how much I want to feel this to be grounded, it's not taking me out the show. I'm still loving the show. I'm just saying I was hoping that it was going to feel more grounded. And like I said, they might do that later on in episodes. Maybe going into season 2, they might start making it more grounded. You never know what they're going to do. Like I said, we only 4 episodes in. But anyway, man, that was pretty much my review and how I felt about it. I ain't mean to go deep dive into The Wire and start doing all this in the third, but I just want to explain going into 4 episodes because I was trying to see, like, if we're going to try to switch it up a little bit, the way it's going and whatnot, but I can kind of see a pattern now, and I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how the show going to be. And I'm cool with that. But overall, man, I just wanted to give my opinion and my review on BMF Season 1, Episode 4, Heroes. Y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about this latest episode? How do y'all feel about the show overall so far? Do y'all feel like it's living up to everything you've heard about the BMF, the documentaries, the stories you've heard, the things you've seen on TV, the music or whatnot? How do y'all feel about the series overall? How are y'all feeling about Little Meech playing his daddy? And how y'all feeling about this acting? I'm feeling like he's doing his thing, man. And overall, seeing the reception from the show, I'm pretty sure he got to be doing his thing. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 300 subs. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos, man. We on that road to 300. We almost there, man. Shout out to everybody that's been checking out my videos, man. And shout out to everybody that checked me out on DC Fandom yesterday, man. I appreciate that, man. We out.
You still need me as much as I need you.